Hi Sassy Scrappers, how you doing today? This is Steph and it is Try It Thursday, so be watching. Hi again. So we are going to make a page today, and this is kind of taken from a sketch from September of 2020, so back when we were all hibernating from COVID. I'm going to tweak it a little bit because I had these birthday papers that I thought were really cool and I wanted to use them, using up some of my stash like we all want to do, okay? So I pulled out these and I had a page that was also had this and some bright pink because this is for my granddaughter's birthday. So I'm gonna start off, I'm gonna cut 2 strips of this, what do you call those? The paper rings that we used to make at Christmas time is what they are. And I'm gonna cut 2 strips at 2 inches. I don't want a whole lot of this down here because it would get way too busy, but just a little bit to mix in we're gonna use. Okay, there's my 2-inch line. And don't do what I do. Look at, I'm cutting over my matte skin, which I keep telling you guys not to do, but here I am doing it again. Okay, so this is extra. We can use that for something else. Then I'm gonna cut 4 strips of the bright pink at 2.5. Now, I'm not exactly sure how this is gonna turn out, how we're gonna like it, but we're gonna see. There's 1, 2, 3, and 2.5, 4. And then you'll have a strip of this left as well. So you can do something else with those. Okay, so now we're gonna set up our page. I'm gonna pull out my repo tape. And I have these on my double mats, as you can see. Need to get them lined up just a little bit better. If you have the mint tape, you can put that down to hold them in place. My mint tape is in with my new ink collection right now. Okay, I'm going to start these strips at, well, it would be 3 inches. I got my mats upside down today. So I'm going to start them at 3 inches. Just get that the same across there. Then I'm going to do one of the chain, which is our 2-inch, and I'm gonna do it so it's kind of looping down. I'm gonna butt that right up against there. And again, this is one of these layouts that's very quick. Won't take long for us to put it together. And then I'm gonna do another one of the pink. And that should be about there. Okay, so there's that page. And we're gonna do the exact same thing over here on this page. Trying to kind of line them up so they are the same across. Making sure my paper's straight on my mat. That's why I like that mint tape. And I can hold it in place. You can use repo tape, just put a little bit under each corner as well if you want to. There's our first strip. And then our second one's gonna go right up against there. Now, obviously we are doing this as a quick and easy page. I'm not going to be punching any border maker cartridges or any border, using the border punches for anything, but you sure could. And I'm gonna hook this one up right below that one. Okay, so there's our basic layout. And hopefully when I bring them together, they're fairly close there. That strip's pretty close. This one's a little bit off. So I'm going to take my all-purpose tool here and just pull this up and move it up just a little bit so we get a little bit better match on that page. Like I said, I should have my mint tape. I'm just going to even this up so it's the same. There we go. Okay, now I've got some pictures here, and I think I'm going to mat these on, whoops, let's see here, on white cardstock, but we'll just see. I'm going to take these, I think, and cut them down just a little bit so I can see a little bit of the color coming through. And then over here, I've got 4 pictures that I'm just going to put. Obviously, we were making some cake, and she got the batter. And then we had ice cream, and she has, let's do this, a coloring book that she got too. So we're going to kind of do that over here, okay? So let's cut these down a little bit so that we can see some of that color in there. And obviously with her standing there, we've got plenty of room on each side that we can cut off a little bit. So let's run this down. Okay, that's about 3.5. Let's do the same here. I'm going to try to take that chair out of there. So 3.5. We'll do that exactly. And let's see what we can do on this one. 3.5 is right there, and I don't think that'll be a problem at all either. So there we go. So now we got those 3 at 3.5. And I think I'm just going to leave those because I've got some nice color behind it. But it doesn't, you know, the pictures still stand out nice. I could put a white mat behind it, but save the paper. So there's those 3. And then I'm gonna do, I've already cut these down, and I'm just gonna square these up over here. This one is a little bit bigger. I could cut it down a little bit, cut off her bottom part a little bit there. Let's see how long this one is. This one is 4.5. Let's see how if I can get this one down to 4.5. I think I can, without taking much away from it. So there we go. Now we're a little bit more even across the board. Okay. So that is my layout. And easy. We've got lots of room. Maybe center them over this way a little bit. Got lots of room for journaling down over here. I just pulled out that Birthday Bonanza. It's the collection. And I'm not exactly sure. I sure wish that we had our new die cuts out that I could put happy birthday or something up there. But that's to come. That's to come. So let's see what we've got. If there's anything that I can use. Cheers to you, surprise. Nothing very big. So I'll probably end up doing something with the cricket. You know, happy birthday maybe. I believe, let's see, she was 9 for this birthday. I was gonna say 10, but she's 10 now. She was 9 for this birthday. So maybe I can find a 9 to put on there. There's a few little things. Here's a little bowl of ice cream, which she has a little bowl of ice cream there, so I could maybe use that. But as you can see, I don't have a whole lot of stickers left. Sweet treats, I could maybe use that along there. Probably do something, I've got a little room here, probably do something up here, maybe down here, and then, I don't know, I could go up a little bit further depending on what I do. Maybe I can make a collection of a 9 and some things here, happy birthday over here, journaling down here, and then make my triangle with something down here, up here, and then kind of in the middle over here. Anyway, just something quick and easy with a few stripes and using the paper that is already designed for you really makes things quick and easy. So I hope you like this. I will finish it up and put a picture of my finished product on for you to see, and use up some of those scraps, okay, or some of those older papers that you have in your stash. It's all about getting those pictures on some of that paper, right? So I hope you have a great Thursday and stay sassy. Bye-bye.